Saturday morning video games! All right, hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Morning Video Games, where we play through an entire game and just sit back, relax, and enjoy our Saturday morning. Welcome on out, guys. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and, of course, the thumbs up button if you love classic video games as we play through, baby. Today, obviously, we got Ninja Turtles. This is the iconic arcade game from way back in 1989, something that made a drastic impact in the world of arcades. And me personally, I have so many memories of this game. Just like we usually do, we're going to start on the left, work our way to the right so we can keep track of all the quarters we have. We're going to start with Leo, then we'll go to Mike, then Don, then Raph, and work our way through. So I remember for the first time seeing this game as a kid, and there was so many tie-ins here. There was the Pizza Hut tie-in with the NES game, right? But this, to me in particular, this game really said and showed the difference between the Nintendo Entertainment System and the arcade. And now the NES game, look, we thought it looked like this, but when you looked at them side by side, it was like, oh man, doesn't not even close. You know what I mean? But it's so fun to look back, and it's crazy for me. That's a great example of what a kid's brain is. You know, it's creative, it's fun. It can see through things that aren't perfect. You know, imperfections and such. Man, you see me doing this jump attack. You'll see this a lot because this is the strongest move in the game. It does double the damage of your regular attack, so you can get through the game a lot faster. And it's it's pretty good. Oh, do not resist us! How amazing! This was actually the first game that I was introduced to with. I didn't know what hit points were, and I remember seeing and reading through the Nintendo Power with this, and seeing HP for these foot soldiers and Bebop and Rocksteady and all the different characters. So HP and hit points was really new to me. I didn't really understand it. I thought that was like something for RPGs, for role-playing games and such. Now, I know that somebody out there, I'm sure, has a complete list of what each one of these characters does from a and then I'm whooping his ass. Has from an HP perspective. There you go. I was waiting to die. I was waiting for it. Oh man, that's great. I talked about this last week's on the Simpsons playthrough, but cutscenes like this, I love the idea of being able to see all the different turtles when you had 3-4 players playing at the same time. Oh man, what an iconic level here. Hitting them with that, oh, that's good stuff. Whoop, boom. Interactive elements, so many. This is pretty mind-blowing at the time. I mean, really, the idea of hitting something back. Oh, nice. Getting plastered against the wall. This music is great. I just got my ass kicked by this guy. There you go. Wham. I obviously the Turtles in Time clearly has. Oh, all right, there's one credit. Oh, I guess we're going to play as Leo the entire time. That's fine. I guess we can't switch through. But Turtles in Time clearly has a better moveset than this game. But when you look at this game in particular, specifically for like how it looks in comparison, like if this was made today, it'd have a, it would look totally different. When you look at the new game that came out recently, the new Ninja Turtle game that came out, which obviously it is phenomenal. That may be the best Ninja Turtle game ever, which, I think up until... I think Turtles in Time was widely thought of as maybe the best Turtles, at least beat 'em up ever. But when that game came out, the new one, it pretty much knocked everything on its ass. But this game is definitely a, it's maybe a top fiver. Where does this rank for you? I'm struggling to think about where this lands in the pantheon of Ninja Turtle games. Let's go get this pizza. Energy! Oh, that's so much fun. Who is that lady? I don't know. She should be like a Smash character. Skateboard lady. I'm gonna... Skateboard lady for Smash. Let's get it trending on Twitter. She has no ability. She's just the lady from Ninja Turtles Arcade Game. What is this? That's interesting. All these ads up here on the side. I love looking at those. Trap Corp. Someone went through and put caution on the ground right here in spray paint. U.S. jail. Okay. You never, like, it's fun going through and looking at these things and you go, oh, wow. What the hell does that mean? Now, the beautiful thing about playing through this game solo, wait, make sure you keep out over there. Playing this thing solo is I get to stop and I get to look at some of these things. There we go. Keep out over here. Everyone go to keefout.com. I'm sure, I know it's supposed to say keep, and it does say keep, but it looks like an F. Let's just drop down here because this is fun. Oh my god, I thought that was so cool. Even though it doesn't sound anything like them, just the idea like, oh, the Ninja Turtles are talking to me. It's so cool. We talked about this last week with the Simpsons and specifically Konami, how as your characters got, the guys who were beaten up, they got further and further along, the flashing aspect of them, that was like the way to tell that you were close to beating them. Pretty good stuff. Down we go, yeah! This game just gets going and keeps on moving. What am I, 3 credits in right now? Pretty good. I think we're going to be able to beat this thing in like 20 minutes or so. I mean, this whole show, this Saturday morning video games, is meant to be like kind of a long former, you know? Maybe about 20 minutes, but I got to keep reminding myself these are arcade games and meant to go fast. Oh, I love the mousers up here. This is where you collect all your points. I guess I'll be able to tell how far along I am. Look at those guys. Those guys didn't come up like that in the NES game. We got a foreground and a background here. This is great. I guess I'll be able to tell how far along I am based off the credits at the top. You see the top score up there is 312. I'm at 95, so I'm guessing I'm a third of the way through the game, because I'm guessing at some point I beat this game. Maybe. But we shall see. So, hypothetically, I'm a third of the way through right now. Oh, I get points for those. Nice. Alright. Let's go up here and get my pizza. Do a little flippity flop here. Get out of here. The simplicity of having a oh man, get your ass kicked by that. Having a jump button and an attack button. It's so simple, so easy, and it's just lovely. You know, don't overthink it. You don't need to overthink things in an arcade. That's the thing about the arcade games in general. You know, arcade games are now the equivalent of your iPhone game today, where you need to be able to pick up and know what you're doing immediately. Immediately. I always like taking a look at this. Hold on, let's see. I always like looking at the what happens with when you don't advance fast enough. Let's see if this like explosions come out. Oh, look at this little standstill animation. Looking up at the screen. Hey, what's going on? Let's just see what happens. This is very curious because you know we saw in the Simpsons or in the Simpsons game where things would just come down and explode and kill. There it is. Yeah. All right. There's got to be a failsafe. There needs to be a failsafe on here. Because, look, people would walk away from their arcade games. I mean, I know it's preposterous to think about today. Walking away from a game? What? How could you do that? You paid $0.25 for that. Is it Baxter Stockman? Are we fighting that? Or is that I think Baxter Stockman's here. Who we got? Yes! Yippee-yi-yay, everybody. You know what's funny about this? And let's actually do this. I think if you just beat all the mousers here, he will eventually just die. You can kill him off, or just kill off the mousers, which I like that the mousers are red, and you get way more hit points. There we go. Get out of here. Come on, mousers. You get way more points for just killing off these little guys. You get 1 point for every single one. I have noticed that my health drops dramatically. There you go. Like I had 2 HP there. Let's see if I can keep on going. It's like been almost 20 little guys here. There you go. Let's just see what happens. There it is. Yep. Eventually it's like, yeah, we've had enough. Shell brains. I mean, this is like being in a cartoon right here. So many, I mean, this music is great. It really is. So many wonderful, like once again, like when you play these games, you feel like you are a part of the action, which is obviously that's exactly what they're going for here, what they were attempting to. But when you look back at games like this, this is done so well. Specifically, you know, to the timeline. What was it, 1989? This is, think about the games that were coming out at the time. That's the one thing that people forget about. The other arcade games. Just a few years prior to this, you had, you know, just the original like Mario Brothers game, which that was seen as, you know, an outstanding game for its time. But the leap in video game technology between this, so this is 1989. Then you think about what happened 4 years after that, like 1993. You know, what you're seeing during this time period in gaming was such exponential leaps in technology, such exponential leaps in gameplay and innovation. And I feel like nowadays, you don't, obviously, a 4-year gap between, you know, now and 4 years ago, it's minimal. You know, I feel like you don't see a whole lot. Like Dark Souls still looks like Dark Souls. You know what I mean? There we go. Get out of here, guys. Give me that pizza. There we go. Nice. Just fall into that. I think you do have to kill both these guys, yes. Oh, they have much less health here. Much less health. But they have guns now, and they're, well, I guess they had guns the first time. Boom! Run into each other, you idiots. It's so much fun, because they're doofuses. Like taking out one at a time. That's always the best way to go. Anyways, you know, maybe I should start putting a credit, like a total number of credits to try to beat these arcade games, to make this a little more intense. Then I guess I do kind of do that on Sunday nights when I live stream. But that's more just like beating through the game and beating my head into a wall when I take on certain fighting games and such. You know, your Mortal Kombat 3 and various games like that. Ugh. Which I encourage you to go watch those videos if you guys have not. The This Game Sucks series. Well, I guess I'm about 2/3 of the way through the game right now because I'm at 200 points. So that's good. What a great tune. I know I say it every single level, but it's true, man. I feel like when you play through these games, specifically when you look at these old school games, I've talked about this extensively in the past about how music was such a massive part of the video game, and I feel like, you know, it was a major part of the experience. Whereas I feel like we lost that a little bit, and it's starting to come back more and more now. Whereas initially, music was huge. Then, like in the, I don't know, mid 2000s, maybe 2010s, there was like this ambient noise in video games. Even like when you look at like Breath of the Wild, it's just kind of like you're walking around, with not a whole. I mean, Breath of the Wild is an outstanding game, but you know, you're just kind of walking around and you got some birds chirping and stuff, and oh, there we go. You know, that's a smart way to do it. I should just add a bunch of credits, lights to the top. I had the credits at the top. I was so close to the pizza there too. Oh, I had the credit. You know, I'm gonna add all the credits at the top. Then I'll just add lives. There you go. So I don't have to continue every time. But the music was such an integral part of the experience, and it's definitely come back to that. But maybe it's always been there. But just the big games that you would play that have been blockbusters, they are I don't know. I feel like there are set pieces when it comes to music. You know, music will come on during a cutscene or something, but I don't know. It just feels like it's become it's starting to come back, at least. Starting to come back. Oh, all my guys left. There was a ton on the right side, and then they just disappeared. I do like the idea of putting in a bunch of credits and just adding a bunch of lives. Smart, good. Oh, that guy hit his own buddy. What an idiot! Yeah. Oh man, got hit by a giant tire. There we go. Now we have the little change up. This is a pretty standard practice when it comes to games like this, to where it doesn't just destroy the gameplay aspect of it, where it's not just the same thing over and over again. Now, you know, at its core, this is the exact same thing. You just have a skateboard underneath you. You move the exact same speed. Everything functions the same way. You're just now jumping, and you got a different set piece. But it feels different. It just feels different. There we go. Little jump kicks. Nice. These guys look pretty cool. They got like a different color palette. Very 90s, obviously. Or late 80s, I suppose, with the purple, green, and blue. Man, I remember as a kid having my parents had like my mom in particular, she was big on crafts, and she had like a bunch of like paper, you know, like your nice paper that you'd have. And I remember doing school reports and like projects on purple paper with yellow, like purple and yellow paper. And like, I don't know, I always thought that was like, it's definitely one of those things with project of its time. Man, just get my ass kicked. Holy crap. Because I can't imagine turning in a purple and yellow paper thing today, but a report today. But I remember just thinking that was like really cool because it always looked different than all the other kids. And maybe that's what this channel is. We are the purple and yellow paper to the rest of the internet. Oh, man. If you guys do enjoy the gameplay like this on Saturday mornings, make sure you guys come join me on streams as well. Streams are super, super fun. I stream Sunday through Thursday at 10 p.m. Central Time. That's in the evening. I'm gonna do my best to start streaming during the day. I have some plans on how to do that, which will begin after the holiday season, which, yes, I'm putting a date on this. Oh, boom! Get out of here. So, yeah, we'll hopefully, as we move into the new year, I'll be able to roll out these plans and make that happen. Whether it's here on YouTube or somewhere else. We'll see. We shall see. But, yes. I do like the jumping attack. There's the jump kick. And then when you get a little lower, let's see, what is it, right? Like that little jump kick right there. When you get a little lower, it kind of goes down, then it goes out with it. Get out of here, boys. Come on up. The yellow boomerang guys were always kind of a pain in the ass to me. And these gun guys obviously suck too. But, oh, man. But I really like the idea of just getting together with your buddies on Saturday mornings and playing some video games, because that's what this series in particular is built around. I thought about doing treating it like an old pop-up video game, that old pop-up video show on VH1 where we go through and point things out. But I figured I can do that just through commentary and such, you know, as I'm talking through. But alas, you know. there's tons of channels that do video game trivia and stuff, so I figured if you guys were only here just for the gameplay, then you could find way better gameplay than mine. Oh no! Who do we got right now? Oh, we got these guys. Oh, get out of here! Man, that was the best video game move I've ever done. That was it. That was the apex right there. Wow. Do not resist us. This is what the future looks like, everybody. These guys have more health, it looks like, from earlier in the game. Oh, these things, man. Oh, my gosh. These crazy guns over here. What's up, buddy? See ya. Okay. I'll take it. Do I fight the rock guy here? Yes. So this is a guy from, I'm guessing, Dimension X or something. I didn't read the comics. Were these guys in the... I don't think I ever saw these guys in the cartoon. Because there was this weird phase of Ninja Turtles where there was kind of a crossover between the cartoon. Look what's happening. I'm just in the corner just getting beat down. Look at the old cross up here. Where you saw cartoon characters, and then you saw like some classic... Oh my god, get up, man. Not even give me a chance. There we go. Some crossover from some of the comic characters. And I don't know, it was kind of a weird time because This is just a giant vehicle to sell all sorts of action figures. And by the way, is it figures or figures? For me, it was always been action figures. Oh man, I remember getting laughed at by people for saying that. Jeez Louise, this guy's an ass kicker. There you go. Got to hit him at a different level. I've definitely sunk a few bucks into this game right at this point, just from all the credits I put in. I'm at I have 23 lives, and you get 2 lives for 25 cents. This guy's just cost $3 to beat this guy. Give him again. Oh my god. I love those little elements. Once get like where you get burned on the head and you're like, oh man. Oh, there we go. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Come on now. I don't have any strategy on this guy. I'm just walking up. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely going to set a new high score. Look at my total points here. 306 with the high score being 312. Let's go. I thought about doing some sort of video where I try to break the score, right? What happens when you get over 999? Is it possible? You know, I think that'd be kind of fun to do. Hey, I'm a happy boy. Look at me, I'm Splinter.
Thank you, my turtles.
I mean, it kind of sounds like Splinter. Thank you, my turtles. My turtles. All right, we're in the Technodrome. We got to find the Technodrome as we're in it. Good tune as well. Like this tune. Look at this insanity. Good lord. This tune in particular sounds like, hey, crap's going down right now. Listen to this. Oh man, get double dipped. Really, really fun tune, man. And I don't know if these are good tunes because I grew up listening to them, specifically like on the arcade game on the NES. I mean, I spent way more time with that than I did on this because, look, number one, I didn't own an arcade game. Number two, I didn't have a quarter every time I wanted to play this. And I certainly didn't get this far in the arcade game. I said this the other day, but this is why I would never buy a beat-em-up. At Screw Attack, at one point we had, I don't know, maybe a dozen, 15 arcade games in our office. And I'd go to arcade auctions and I'd buy these arcade games. You know, just kind of put them in our office and we'd shoot stuff with them and shoot competitions. And they'd be a great set piece and stuff. Oh, see ya. And I learned that I would never, by the way, high score, what's up? I learned that I should not buy those things. I remember playing through, I want to say it may have been The Simpsons with everybody. And we played through it in like 20 minutes and was like, so now what? It was like, okay, we beat it. This arcade game was like $300. We beat it. There's no real replayability on this, so, you know. And I was like, okay. I think it's the idea of owning these are super fun, but I would much rather have something like an NBA Jam that is always changing. The game is different like every time you play it, you know what I mean? Something now with the online play, you know, it's pretty cool. Let's go over so we can get this pizza and save ourselves a credit here. There we go. Nice. We're almost there, I think. We gotta fight. I think we gotta fight Krang. Then we fight Shredder after that. But yes, new high score. Let's go. Which is cool because our score at the top was actually a pretty good indicator of how much longer we have in the game. So we've only been playing for like 20 minutes or so. So this is gonna be a very brief episode of Saturday Morning Video Games. My God. Let me know down in the comments what a brief, easy watch tonight. I think we'll probably. Oh, see ya. Maybe maybe 30 minutes by the time it's done. I thought we were getting to Shredder here. Uh-oh, what an idiot. Let me know what game you'd like to see as well down in the comments. Maybe I head to Turtles in Time after this. Maybe I go to the Super Nintendo or the NES or something on the Genesis perhaps. But let me know. Anything is on the table for Saturday Morning Video Games. Doesn't have to be an arcade game. Just arcade games are fun and you know, they're an easy game to kind of sit down and play and talk. Because I like to play games that I'm familiar with. or at least have some some familiarity with, because it allows me to share my stories and talk about the games, as opposed to just kind of, you know, having gamer tongue out and playing through them, because I have big gamer tongue, always as I'm playing. Concentration tongue, as some people say, or I guess that's what I kind of named it. But I'm sure I know my daughter has it. Let me know in the comments. Once again, thumbs up if you have gamer tongue or concentration tongue, as you're doing something that you. And a lot of people don't even know they have concentration tongue. They have no idea. This guy seems easier. Uh-oh. Got that air. Maybe I'm attacking him a little bit better. I'm at a sweet spot. Got 4 or 5 good hits there. Man, get exploded, you idiot. There it is, fall on down there. Oh, here we are. We are there. I'm invincible. And just like that, man, we are there. Yeah, this is the jump across attack. Ugh. Look at how much damage he does when I get hit, though. That's the thing. If I get hit, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3. Oh my God! So like 3 hits and I'll be dead. Okay, there's our third. Oh, that's nice. Nice little combo setup there. Wombo combo. There we go. Uh-oh. Go up and... Like, you got to be patient with these things. And I think that's the problem when you're a kid. The idea of being patient. I just want to beat the game. Like, there is some strategy to all this. Have I learned it? No. No, I haven't. Absolutely not. I feel like I played this somewhat recently on a stream. Hence the previous high score. But at the same time, there ain't nothing wrong with playing through this game and having a good time while doing it on a Saturday morning. Once again, every Saturday morning, I think my release schedule right now on this channel is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I originally wanted to do Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But right now it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. And then obviously I have the Craig Talks News channel, which I just launched. If you want to hear my thoughts on what's happening in gaming and entertainment, I just recently launched that. And, you know, that's a fun channel. I do 1 to 2 videos over there on a day-to-day basis. Link is down in the description if you'd like to find that. Or just search Craig Talks News. And this guy is just... I think these guys have like 200 and something HP. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, that really defeats the purpose. There we go. Get out of here. All right, Shredder time. Now we got the big fight. What a good tune. How many times have I said that today? What a good tune. All right, so the idea is, okay, that's the fakie right there. We want to go the guy with the helmet on, because that's the real Shredder. Once again, I talked about this. Oh crap! Now we're gonna start the process all over again. But we talked about this. Like, I feel like the Simpsons game. There's a lot of similarities between these games when you really look at them. A lot of similarities between them. These arcade games from Konami at the time. Pretty fun to see the similarities between the two. By the way, seeing Shredder's face in this game was always kind of unsettling to me. I don't know. What'd you get? Did you guys think that was really cool? Oh, don't you kill him. Just gotta focus on one dude now. There we go. I'm trying not to get shrunk into a baby turtle. I wish I was Donatello here. Man, just getting rolled on. Getting guy over here coming up with a sword behind you. Jeez Louise. Good Lord. Get slapped down. We got sword fight versus sword fight. Uh-oh. They hold as you come back to life. Get on him. There we go. Get him in the corner. Not in the corner, Carlos. He's got to be getting close to dead. There we go. This guy over here. That's the guy. No, this is the guy. Get out of here, you dum-dum. Oh, stab him. No, there's no blood. No blood. Oh, he's like this tune too. This is like the accomplishment music. Yes. Freak the Foots, mangle the Mousers, and total the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder? And Krang? Burn to toast, vaporize to milkshake, or escape to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. And now we get rewarded. Yeah, with the super fun you did it music. It's all right. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Man, Saturday morning video games is always fun. It's so much fun getting here. If you guys enjoy the playthroughs, if you guys enjoy hanging out with your buddy on Saturday mornings, once again, thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next. We always stay through the entire duration of the credits because, look, you got to give these people, whoever they were, credit in the credits and watch them. You can't just stop playing. This is important. It's important you stay through the entire video to watch these playthroughs. It's important because these are important things. There's important moments in our lives that we get to, relive here on the channel, which is great. So like I said, I got the classic channel, the Stutter and Craig channel, then the new channel with Craig Talks News. So, I got a little bit for everybody, which is super fun. Although these credits sure are taking a long time. Hardware design, Matsumoto. You wonder what these people have worked on outside of. I have so many questions when you look at these. Like, what were these people paid? What else did they work on? So much fun. Oh, here we go. 340 points. We're gonna put our name in. Let's see where we land. We got to be very careful not to have the Ninja Turtles theme play, because otherwise we're gonna get flagged for copyright on YouTube. Yes, 340. We did it. Okay. There you go. Nice. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you being a part of my life. Uh-oh, get out of here. There we go. We're going to get flagged for copyright. Glad to clear it out. Watch more videos. Watch last week's. We got it right here. We got an entire playlist for you. I say we, I mean me. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you made it this far because I do this every single Saturday morning. And I love to hang out with you guys. Come find me on streams on Twitch and on YouTube Sunday through Thursday at 10 p.m. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys next Saturday for Saturday morning video games.